Let's go. Welcome to another edition of Chalk Talk with me, your host, JB. I have Washington High's high school football coach here with us, and we're here just to sit down with him and just to talk a little bit about this week. And I'm gonna let him introduce himself so everybody will know who he is in his program. So, Coach, with no further ado, can you introduce yourself to the listeners out there?
Certainly. My name is Glenn Simpson. I'm head football coach at Washington High School.
Hey, Coach Simpson. I know you guys are taking on an 0-6 Preston team that's coming down to play you guys, and you guys are sitting with one win this week. What is it about this week that thinks that you guys can get back on the winning track? With a I'd say a hard schedule you guys have. I looked at it, and the EPAC is filled with teams that are all in the playoff picture. So you never get a relaxation type of week. So what is it going to take this week to get you guys back on track?
Well, it's an adage as old as the game itself. It's going to take discipline. We have to, not have silly penalties. We have to hold on to the football. We have to block and tackle better than they do. We handle those things, and we should have a really good game. They're a big physical football team over there at Preston. They got a little bit of a trip to come see us. So that'll probably have a little bit. They'll have to overcome that a little bit. But at the end of the day, when we get out on the field and start competing, I think it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, the EPAC. What is it like to be able to host a team that's not in the PSEC, that's traveling, ultimately giving your kids the exposure throughout the state to play other teams in other parts of the state? I know we're lonely in the Eastern Panhandle, so what's it like playing those teams that are not in the Eastern Panhandle?
Well, it's really quite interesting because we do home and home contracts. So when we get that opportunity to go to a Preston. Next year, we have Princeton Senior High School scheduled. So we get to see another part of the state. We get to get our brand in a different area. And, hopefully we show well. And that'll just speak good of our program, as we travel to these places.
And you just mentioned the brand. When people think of Washington High School football, what's one word that you want them to think about when they think of the Washington High football brand?
That's a great question. I would like to think brotherhood. These young men, they love to be together. They play hard. They work hard in practice. There's not many of us, but there is no lack of attention to detail. There's no lack of effort. We control the controllables, and win or lose, it's all about giving everything we got for the guy beside us.
I love the word brotherhood because I always think family, football. It's I believe that football is the best learning experience out of all sports for life. I know one great coach used to say, "Control your controllables." So it's good to hear another coach, say that. Going into this week, who is somebody that could be a breakout player on your offensive side of the ball going into this week's matchup?
Well, we got a few people coming back off injury, which I think could have an opportunity to really show what we've been missing a little bit over the start of our season. I think Grant Clark is poised to have a breakout game potentially. His time is going to be limited, but I think he's going to be able to do some great things with the ball while he is on the field. I think that Rodrigo Delgado has an opportunity to do some good things. Again, coming off of injury, so his time will be limited. But we'll get him some rehab reps, if you will. Yeah. And then Chase Crutchley has done a great job for us. He has filled in wherever we have needed him, and he's done a great job for us. I think I have a freshman that I'm excited about getting some carries this week. He's shown some great ability for the big play and getting the tough yards as well. So Trayvon Ledbetter, I think, is someone who might have a game.
Well, we'll be looking out for Trayvon going into this week's matchup. And let's talk about the defensive side of the ball. Who is one player or two players that you think could be a big impact player that'll help you maybe make a big player, just have a big night heading into this week's matchup?
Well, I got to tell you, I really like the matchup with our defensive line. Kojo Asofo-Mensah is such a good young player. He's only a sophomore. And last year, he made a couple of key plays that preserved the win for us at Preston. I look for him to play with a lot of confidence. Zach Wharton, I think, is gonna have a great game. John Brewster, he has gotten some extended minutes on defense as the time has come along, playing defensive tackle or nose guard, and he's just a fine football player. I think that's where if we're going to make any money on defense, it's going to be on our defensive line, really getting after people. That's not to slight anybody else. Our
Yeah.
linebackers are playing hard. Our DBs are playing well. But I think if we can control the line of scrimmage with our D line, it gives us a leg up.
Well, anybody who really knows sports knows that that's a great answer, because football is truly won in the trenches. And if you can control that line of scrimmage and make it harder for them to get in the Florida offense, it would be a big momentum move for you guys this week. But, Coach, I just want to thank you for stepping on here with us today. I know you got to go to practice and prepare your team as you do every day throughout the week. And we at Home Team Sports would like to wish you good luck. We'd like to see our kids be successful on and off the field. And, we look forward to seeing you guys this weekend.
I'm excited to have you. Look forward to seeing you at the game. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.